Hello, hello. This is going to be a video for Gemini. So I'm going to jump right in here because I'm already getting messages. I feel like you guys are either in a state of contemplation or something's unclear right now. It could be dealing with a Virgo or an earth sign where something's just not clear to you. You don't have like correct, like it's something with like discernment. It's like you can't, there's something that it's like you don't have enough information to make a decision, or you don't have enough information about what's going on, so you have to go within. Maybe you're looking within about what your current situation is. You're doing the work on yourself, and by doing that, it's revealing something, or it's opening up some type of ability to like make this decision that you know that you have to make, but you could have been avoiding it for some time. I'm actually hearing, I think the song's called Running, but like RUNNIN apostrophe. And I think it's by The Far Side. That's the song I think I'm hearing. And I just dropped all my cards. So I don't know if you are about to experience a tower moment and like you know it's coming and you're trying to avoid it. But there's like some type of contract that might be coming to an end. And it's like you just don't want to address it. You want to avoid conflict is really what I'm hearing. There's a big emphasis of avoiding conflict with something. Be dealing with Libra energy, or somebody is in Libra energy. It could have to do with the court system. Fair and just. Someone's going to be fair and just. So, sorry if that was loud. I didn't realize I dropped them that hard. But the energy is interesting of that. As I dropped the deck down, it was kind of like, okay, let's get to business type of energy. So you could be in that type of mindset. Now, the financial constraints card did come out in reversed. So I am going to take that into consideration. So that means in how I perceive that is that if you've been going through some type of financial constraint or some type of lack of mentality, that's going to be changing, especially when it comes to finances. So you could be moving into a new position in your job, being offered a new job. You could be leaving another job to go to another job. You could be going back to school even, and there's something in that that's going to be prosperous. But you do have door to personal healing and happiness that's taking place. So this is an opportunity that's presenting itself that it's like the golden ticket. Like, it could have to do with your life path. It could have to do with like your destiny, quote unquote. Could have to do with the general direction that you're trying to go in. Career change, I just heard, all tied up. So that's also a 5. But this isn't like super, like you could come out of this if you really wanted to. It's all in how you see this. You're very abundant where you are. You're comfortable where you are, but you might not be tuning into something. There's a need to unblock your crown chakra. See how she has this headscarf kind of draped around? It's an uncovering of that crown chakra is kind of what I'm picking up on of like, there's even like an awareness of like when to protect your crown chakra and when to open it. Like there's an awareness or a need to be aware of it. And my speech just did something kind of interesting there. Like, you could come out of this situation if you wanted to. So this could be a little bit of procrastination or just like a little bit of fear. Like, there's playfulness though. Like, whatever's keeping you stuck, or whatever thought is keeping you stuck, or mindset is keeping you stuck, like, you could easily change it. you see something as being abundant and prosperous, but it's like a little bit of hesitation on moving towards it. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, is this really it type of energy? Like, is this really it? Like, if I go through that doorway, is this really going to be what I think it is? But like, yeah, wow. You have cornucopia and happy family that came out at the same exact time. And my watch just went off. And it's like, whatever you're doing, you're off to a great start. Like, you're moving in the right direction. You're going towards abundance and prosperity. You're going towards what it is that you want. You're moving towards like total abundance. Like, this is so positive. But whatever it is that's keeping you feeling stuck, it's like an illusion, or there's something illusionary about it. But you could be aligning with what's really actually meant for you. And it's like, look at that rainbow on the card. You know? Like up in the clouds, over the beach. Like, isn't that pretty? So it's like, maybe you live near a beach, or maybe you live on an island, or I just heard Pacific Northwest. Like, maybe you live out in that general direction. Or maybe you live near a beach or near a body of water. I just heard in the mountains next to the beach. I'm not sure what that means, but that could mean something for somebody. Maybe that's somewhere that you've always wanted to go, or maybe you plan on traveling there, because I do see travel here. But whatever it is leading you to abundance. It's just like, you're tied up in a situation right now that could have to do with money. You could have a fear of money. You could have a fear of taking a leap of faith towards something. But it's like, you see it. But there's some type of hesitation. It's keeping you feeling stuck. Could have to do with money, but you're not as financially stuck as you think you might be, because you're about to come out of it. Like, this is really positive. Yeah, see? Blossoming abundance. So I don't mean for that to sound like, any type of way. It's just like, I just like love when that happens. It's just like a validation of like, you know, like verified. I don't know what that is, you know? It's like blossoming abundance. It's like having, again, that cornucopia, having that abundance, being serene. I just heard serenity. I just heard peace. Like having a safe place to go. Maybe you've done a lot of healing, but there's a focus on a body of water. So I'm not sure what that is. Like, you guys could be planning to travel somewhere in the near future when you come into contact with whatever this is. There could be some type of travel where it's like you go to this place that has a body of water that you find extremely healing. It's like, it has to do with your purpose. There's 2 7s on the board that connect these cards here. There is some type of change that's occurring, but I don't think it's not as grand as it might seem. I don't know what that means. I don't normally say stuff like that, but I feel like there's been a completion of a cycle. Like, you've wrapped something up. I almost just said Libra. So you could be, there's something big with Libra energy. We have Empress. Okay, could be dealing with an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Specifically more Taurus. But this could be your energy. You know, coming in very grounded, very spiritual, very on your game. Could be somebody coming towards you, Knight of Cups. Or you could be going towards something very passionately, creatively. There's a judgment card here. Okay, something's being guided, balanced out. Somebody could be thinking of coming towards you with an apology, Ace of Wands. Yeah, somebody might be deciding to come towards this Empress energy here with an offer of some type of passion. Ace of Wands over the happy family card with the cornucopia card. Like, that's just like a passionate new beginning, like a happy, like the home life is in this card, you know, like that's a family with children. Like, that's like the all in all happy. And it's like there's some type of celebration attached to it. I'm not sure what that means. Something's very spiritual. Four of Wands. So you could be either you, or if you're connecting with someone, whether that be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, someone's taking time out to rest. They're taking time out to close out chapters in the past. Like they're working through something, or they're moving through something. They're in the process of building something. There's a need to take this time to heal. And it's like both people know. There's an awareness to that. Or somebody's choosing to let go of somebody from the past. I also do see that. Where somebody could be letting go of something from the past to go towards something that is more fulfilling to them. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. So now this is totally somebody waking up. So you could be dealing with someone who's coming at you a little bit more with a younger energy. Like if you're feeling more in that Empress energy, which would be very grounded, very secure, you might have a little bit of anxiety. You might feel this going on, but it's not bothering you too much. Like you're still functioning on your day-to-day. You're still like doing your own thing. You're living your life. You're taking care of yourself. You're demonstrating a lot of like self-care abilities and being able to stay grounded in situations. Like you're not getting hung up on little stuff. So you're like, okay, well, if, you know, like, you do you, homie. Like, I'm just like, I don't normally say that. So that might be something that like somebody says, or that could be how like somebody speaks. Like, I'm not really sure, but there, oh, what is this? I don't know if you're gonna like encounter something when you're like outside at like a park, or like outside by like, I'm seeing like it's either like a tennis court or like a basketball court, or like I just saw 12:33, so 1 2 3 3. I just saw that on the clock. So it's like something where you might be pulled to a specific location, and it could have to do with a city, it could have to do with a park. There's something with like a tennis court or like a basketball court, but like outside in a park setting, not in like an indoor setting at all. It's an outside, like a park, like a neighborhood park. Maybe that has something to do with the past. Or maybe it's even correlated with like a high school gym type of situation, where like if you went to a high school and outside they had like a tennis court and like a basketball court area, like maybe there's something there. I'm not sure what that means, but somebody's been taking a lot of time to heal from a specific situation. And I feel like somebody's finally waking up in some type of process and making some type of judgment call for their own stability and happiness of what they're passionately pursuing. Like there's a lot of passion behind whatever it is that they're going after. But it's like somebody's making a judgment call to like walk away from a type of energy. Yeah, Two of Swords. There's some type of decision that's being made, and that came out in the pre-shuffle too, where there was a decision that had to be, it needs to be made when it comes to a certain individual. And this could be the Empress energy, where the Empress has to make a decision to remove or walk away from some type of connection for the most part right now because of healing purposes. And that might wake up whoever the other person is that they're making that decision for. Like this Empress energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, could be making a decision on a younger energy. Maybe Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, strong air placement. But they chose to walk away for their own healing purposes, and they chose to go after what new passion they're feeling. And this could be centered around a career too, where you're going after something, you're making a judgment call, you're getting that energy back to go after something to help you in that happy foundation with the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles, building that foundation. Knight of Wands to the Devil card. Somebody might look at a connection as being very toxic, even though it's very passionate and has a lot of success potential. Somebody might look at it as there's a strong sexual like chemistry or connection or pull to someone, and somebody might not think it's a good idea. Like, they might look at the relationship and be like, oh, I don't think this is gonna be, like, I don't think this is what I'm looking for right now. Like, this is all that it is. It's just like in and out type of energy. The Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands, like, I can't help but notice that, especially with the Devil here. It's like, there's something very positive and loving and passionate and grounded about the connection. But I don't know if somebody sees it the same way or something. It's like, maybe in the past this person was very toxic, and that's why you had to choose to walk away, or that's why the person chose to walk away. Could be vice versa. Or you could also be dealing with another person, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who is also a younger energy, but they're very toxic. Like, they're very in and out. They're kind of a player. Like, they're probably talking to like 2 different people at least. Like, not to like pass judgment or anything, but like that's the type of like when I see these cards together, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Devil all on top of each other, like it just screams it. And again, it's not everything's gonna resonate for everyone. But there's a huge connection. There's a huge pull. And I can't help but think, like, this happy family, like, maybe somebody's just going through something right now, and they just really need to take this time for themselves and to really, like, get a hold of, like, what decision it is that they're going to make, whether it be to offer something or if it be to... But see, no matter what, I feel like they're coming in, though. I feel like there's a decision that maybe somebody's make the move, to be like, hey, I'm going to put this out on the table. And it's like maybe they were coming in a little bit in and out, harsh communication, player-like energy, and now they're kind of like making a decision to be like, okay, maybe I might take a different approach because this didn't get me too far. Because there's something grounded and there's something very stable, and there's the ability to have the Ten of Pentacles here, and that's having a very abundant like home life structure, especially right over the happy family card. So maybe this person's just working through some toxic behaviors, and it's like they just need some time. Maybe that's why you walked away from them. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Something really, really stressed you out, and you were holding on to it for a significant time period. You could have been. Where emotionally we're stuck on something. Financially, somebody could have been constrained in a situation. Again, with that financial constraints, there was something that somebody was holding on to because of financial purposes or financial reasons. Not always horrible, but for whatever reason, everybody has their reason for it, you know. Again, this is just a general reading. But there's something that somebody was trying to control in a situation, and it was like becoming such a battle. And maybe I even see somebody trying to control their passion. It's like somebody had so much passion for somebody that they just like couldn't, they were trying to control it, and they can't. Like, they can't control how this is going to unfold, because it's like their feelings are just too much. It's interesting. Yeah, Eight of Wands. So somebody's either going to get some type of like epiphany moment, or like wake up period, or like even communication. I see more communication with this, where there's going to be communication that comes in about why this person maybe took time out, or why this person hasn't been communicating with you. But I feel like they're going towards the Empress energy, and that's, you know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, whoever's in the Empress energy, taking care of themselves, very grounded, very spiritual, doing what it is that they do, getting up every day, going to work, you know, self-care, like putting themselves first, you know, making sure everything's just like on point. Like this person can hold it down and like they're good, they're solid. And I feel like this person, like, I feel like if this Empress was upset that this person stopped communicating with them, like they didn't show it, and this other person might be like, like what, like, like I can't just like let this person go, like I have to act on this. Like I just heard I'm a dick, so I don't know, like I don't know, maybe somebody said something to you or did something to you in the past that caused you to walk away, and you kind of like put them in timeout. But it's like, I feel like this person's going to come back and explain. And I just heard, like, what is it? I Love Lucy, where it's like, Lucy, you have some explaining to do. What is that quote? Like, I just heard that. So maybe somebody's going to come back around and give you that clarity that you've been seeking. Or maybe you weren't even looking for it, because the Empress doesn't really just wait around. Yeah, Five of Swords. There's some type of mental conflict, some type of, like, thoughts, negative thoughts, people telling them what to do, listening to other people's opinions. Yeah, wish fulfillment. They know that there's something here. This person was listening to too many people. It was like too many people listening, and too many people saying stuff in their ear, like about what they should do, how they should go about something. Yeah, strategy. Because it's like they kept themselves blocked with this energy. Chariot. It's moving very quickly with the Nine of Cups, the Chariot. This person's coming at you very quickly because they got some type of clarity. And so I think some type of communication is about to come through, because this person is realizing, like, it's like they're tapping into that fourth house, or if I'm not mistaken, it's the fourth house. It's just like that home. Like, I don't know what it has to do with that, but it's like home. Maybe that makes sense to you. I'm not really sure what that means. But somebody's coming in, so it's like, it's on its way. Like, it's already in the process. Like, the snowball has already started to avalanche down the mountain. Six of Swords. Yeah, somebody's leaving the past behind, and they made a decision to do so. They made a choice. They know that they have the key. They changed their perspective. This looks really positive, you guys. So hang in there. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, keep focusing on yourself. Like, do self-care. Don't stop living your life. Like, just go out and do your thing. Go hang out with your friends. Go enjoy your life. Do the things that you want to do. I just heard antiquing. I don't know. Maybe somebody likes to go antiquing. Go antiquing. You know, like, nobody's stopping you. Like, go out and live your life. Be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. You know, because this obviously looks like it's coming in pretty quick. But somebody went through somebody changed their perspective because they felt like they missed an opportunity. And that caused somebody to see something from a different side of things. What they thought was toxic was not actually toxic, because it's actually a lot of stability here. So somebody just didn't see things the right way, or see something clearly. I don't know. Maybe that'll make sense to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon.